Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. We have been continuing to take care of various small missions around the Horns of the South. And we finally have the wood that we need to rebuild the deck. So we're going to take care of that right away. And then we can go back to Elaine, Lady Elaine, and let her know that we have more information about the missing boat. Let's repair the deck. That's looking good. Nice. So we should go back and report in. Also, we can talk to this fellow because we talked to Orlaith. And her story of the contract is slightly different from his.
Buying anything?
No. Yeah, again, you don't sell flour because no one sells flour. There's a reasonable chance I'm just going to wait for nighttime and then steal the flour from Orlaith's shop. Since it's apparently the only flour that exists in the game. Obviously that's not true, but it feels like it at the moment. Hey there.
Ah, that's you. Do you need something?
I guess I'll go through these first. I saw a house for sale in the village.
Ah, yes, that old house. That place has been empty for years. The story goes, the last owner, Keeper Galen, threw himself into the sea one stormy night. Some folks whisper of curses or restless spirits, but I say it's just talk. The captain put it up for sale ages ago, but no one's had the guts or sense, if you ask me, to take it. If you're thinking of buying it, go for it. Make it your home. Every house deserves someone to fill it with life again.
It's really expensive though. I still don't understand why you decided to take this post.
Well, the thing is, I've always liked the village and the veterans living here. When you go to the tavern, they'd always share a drink and a story with you. Some of them could be real dicks. Take Tadkin, for example. But all in all, it's always been a nice place to visit. So, when the opportunity came up, I figured, why not? But the moment I took this post, I stopped being Tiernan the drinking buddy and turned into their punching bag. It's just demands, demands, demands. And when I don't meet them immediately, they start yelling and calling me names. Now I get what people mean when they say, be careful what you wish for.
Why were you the one ordered to fix things around here?
Because clearly, I was the best man for the job. A man with a bad leg. Perfect for running around fixing things, right? I wanted to be a builder. Big things, lighthouses, bridges. But Dara took one look at me and thought, maybe not the guy who lives like a drunk on ice. So they found me something else. Repairs. Patching up what's already standing. Not quite what I dreamed of. But hey, at least nothing I work on is tall enough to kill me if I fall off. Well, unless you count that one time I got too ambitious. Turns out, hanging tapestries isn't as harmless as it sounds.
Has anything else happened recently?
No, not really. Fortunately.
Well, I fixed the deck.
You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money from my budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude.
Let's see, 100 coins. I spent 200 coins on the wood. Awesome. Do you have anything else you need help with?
I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but, well, there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable. We'd have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the old gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory, but now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic. If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale, and maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say?
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm in.
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew I could count on you. Once those are back in shape, this place might start looking like it's cared for again.
Let's check out your shop. Okay. Huh. So yeah, when you were saying that you make furniture, or that you focus on decorating, you can go get anything from really junky chairs to thrones. Well, how about that? Alright. So that's not the gate we're talking about. Wasn't sure if they were talking about the gate to the village. Then monument to the sea serpent? Yeah, so that would be here. 50 more wood. Are you out of your mind, game? So I saw this. I was wondering if it's a thing. It is a thing. 50 more wood. So that's the gate. This is the monument to the sea creature. Gotcha. Where am I going to find that much wood? I guess the question is, did that wood chopping area refresh when I rested for the night? Because if that's all it is, that I just can wait and it becomes available again, then I guess it's not so bad. That was like back over here, I think, somewhere. No, back over here. Well, let's check out Sigi's stash while I'm here. Yeah, so we've got repairing the... Oh, right, the drinking buddies. I wonder if our mute friend has stopped being gone. There you are, Mute Finley. You're taking care of the old builder? Do you know what's wrong with him? You must know more since you're so close. People say there's an age-related sickness. Would you agree? Yeah, you must know more. Does this have something to do with his son? Don't know. Does Duro visit him often? No. Does he have any time to visit his old man? Maybe. Or don't know. Did they have a fight? Yes. We're doing well. Was it a long time ago? Do you know what it was about? Persuade Finlay. You know them both well. You must know what happened. I can try the persuade again. Okay, did they fight about anything related to work? Yes. Something to do with construction of the lighthouse? Something to do with his disability? Something to do with the workers? Something to do with the lighthouse? Don't know. His disability? Yes. Something to do with the workers? No. So it's just about his disability. Will Gabon ever tell me about it? No. Is there anybody else who knows what happened? Maybe. Could the quartermaster tell me anything about the accident? No. Could Duro tell me more? Yes. Thanks for everything. Is there anything I can do for you? No. Okay. On another topic, Padgan told me about you and Berg. Why aren't you drinking together anymore? Don't know. I need you to be more precise. Do you know what happened to Berg? Yes. He was too upset to talk. Did something happen recently? No. So it's something from his past? Yes. Where can I learn more about what happened? You don't know. Will Tadgan tell me more? No. So I assume I can learn more outside the horns? Yes. Can you point me in the right direction? Yes. You can write? I mean, obviously you can write, but this conversation would have been much faster if you had just written down notes for me. Let's see, that's... Go to our quests, drinking buddies. Finley marked a place on my map. Maybe I'll learn more about Berg's condition there. So where's that at? It's outside the horns, way up here. Okay. And with that in mind, let's go back to Sigi Always Wins to dig up our treasure. Can't believe after getting the 50 wood I needed to repair the deck, they're like, hey, want to get 100 more wood to repair a couple more things? Oh, so the compass marker disappeared, and now my compass is just sort of glowing. Is that how they indicate that it's in the general area? Just backing up to see if it changes. There we go. Yeah, okay. So that's how they indicate that it's a localized thing. I'm guessing it's this. Some coins, health potions, bleed a rogue, gold ring. Ooh, Keeper's Cape. What are you? Requires a bunch of stats I don't have, but increases incoming healing by 20%. So currently it wouldn't do anything for me. But if I can get my stats high enough, theoretically eventually it would. Also, I should be able to use the mace now. Yeah, look at that, 20 to 22 damage, up from 16 to 18. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so that's that quest done. We still have here. Or I can start looking into the cemetery. Let's head back into town and see if the wood chopping is available. I'm curious if it is a once per day thing and it just restores itself. Not that I think I'll take the time right now to chop wood, but it would be good to know how the system works. Is that the area I'm supposed to go to? Because I feel like it was along that wall. Yes. No. Some of the wood is returned. So does it slowly refill over time? I guess there isn't much. I can just take care of it while I'm sitting here. There. Wrong buttons. It's R. I keep clicking all the way over to T. So... yeah, all along the watchtower is right down there. So that's the gate that I was seeing, which is not necessarily, but I think going out through that gate might be what takes me to the tunnel. How do I get down here easily? I guess probably circling around that way. Then do I want to explore down here? Maybe so. Maybe that's the call for right now. I'm also curious if there are more of those wood chopping spots, and that's just the only one I found. I mean, obviously there's going to be more around. But, like, how common they are. Yeah, how would I get... Oh. Like, how would I get back here? That answers that. Yeah, so that's how we get down into the dungeons to explore that. Probably will take care of that soon. Is there a safe way down? Is that the light he was talking about? I don't know that there's a safe way going down here, Skyrim style. Okay, that hurt more than I was expecting it to. I thought I was low enough that I wouldn't take fall damage, but clearly I guessed wrong. So there should be a path down here to the beach. Here we go. Yeah, we've already searched all of this stuff when we came through here the first time. And I do like that the ore deposits refill, so I can come back and get the ore from them again later. Now I see that we've got a monster over here. A couple of them. Drowner. There you are. What are you guys? I am super missing. And I'm out of magic again. That's you down. Whoa. Yikes. Have I marked this on my quest? I have not. Okay, and it is showing that it's an area to search around, not a specific target. I'm starting to understand how the map is conveying information. Veteran bandit armor. It's not any good. Technically, but we'd need 7 endurance. That is gonna be a while. Oh, we've got another druidic shrine. Make an offering of animal parts. Sure. You can have some spoiled meat. I saw that we gained something. There we go. Wraps of the Waning Moon. Takes a whole bunch of spirituality and endurance. But will increase our spell power. By 10%. Increase spell power by an additional 15% when health is lower than max mana. Interesting. That seems like something I would actually use the ability for rather than decrease stamina cost by 20% while dual wielding. But I would need a lot more spirituality and endurance. But spirituality is something I've been increasing, and endurance is something I've been saying I need to increase. Okay, we're in the right area. Is it you? Dressed?
Huh, so much for a secluded cave keeping visitors away. Seems like there's no one on this island to hide in peace. Oh well, since you're here, I have an important question. Do you have any food?
I do. Oh, I've already got another level up? Neat. Who are you? What are you doing? Who are you?
I promise to answer all of your questions, no matter how annoying or asinine they might be. But first, do you have any food?
Yes, food.
Oh dear. Yes, food. That stuff you put in your mouth to make sure your body doesn't wither and die, you know? Fish, meat, vegetables, bread. Oh, some bread would be especially nice. But I'll take anything, really.
Here you go. I know what food is. Can you just catch yourself a fish? I know what food is.
So, you were just being purposefully obtuse to a starving man begging you for something to eat. That reflects rather poorly on you. I hope you realize that.
Yeah. Here you go. You specifically wanted bread, and I think I have some. Oh, these are just random ingredients. No, we do have bread. We only have 2. But I'm a nice guy. You can have some bread.
Thanks. I'll be forever indebted to you. But don't expect much. The only payment I can offer you is seashells. Or, you know, access to an infinite well of ancient druidic wisdom.
I'll take the second
rather
one.
You choose wisdom. I threw out my collection of seashells a few days ago after I stepped on them with my bare feet. Much better. A time for a nap. Oh, except you're still here. Oh no, don't tell me you still have questions.
Yeah? Ooh, the Druidic Scroll. We were supposed to perform the ritual to find out what it means. Maybe we can just ask him. Who are you?
My name is Drest, and I am the local hermit.
Uh-huh. That's the only thing you could come up with?
I don't understand your skepticism. I live alone, in a cave, collect seashells, and occasionally talk to crabs. What else could I be?
I'm just gonna go on a guess here. But a druid?
But didn't you know? There are no more druids. The mob rounded them all up, stuffed them into a giant wicker man, and lit a fire. Their screams could barely be heard over the roaring flames, but the stench of the burning flesh easily overwhelmed the smell of blazing wicker. Its glow painted the sky in reds and yellows for the entire night.
Sounds like you were there. When did that happen? We've heard about it. Sounds like you were there.
Don't be silly. How could I have been there if I'm here now?
When did it happen?
Some years ago? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Can we change the subject? I'm sure there are more interesting things we could be talking about.
Sure, what are you doing here?
Well, I live here, obviously.
Why?
Why not? It's a perfectly good cave, albeit a bit drafty and damp. Well, it could be better, to be honest, but we can't all live in mansions, can we?
How did you get here?
The same way you did, I presume.
You're very difficult to talk to. Are you ever going to give me a straight answer?
I'm giving you truthful answers. That's all you should ever hope for.
Alright, fine. A friend found an ancient druidic scroll. Can you tell me more about it?
Oh, you know what would be nice? A bath. I do miss baths.
You live by the sea. You can take as many baths as you want.
I suppose when someone says they miss the taste of roast pork, you tell them to go lick a pig. Anyway, show me the scroll. Yes, I see. Well, you should definitely follow the ritual. Just make sure you do everything exactly as it is written. I'm sorry, I can't tell you anymore, but it is essential that you discover it for yourself. Revealing the details would spoil the effect.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
The pursuit of knowledge often requires taking great risks. Now, off you hop. The ritual awaits.
Alright. Ooh. You're freaking out about food. You've got apples and carps here. You also have another crate. There we go. And venison. Are you sure you're that hungry? And I'm pretty sure you could eat some of these mushrooms if you really needed to. Just throwing it out as a suggestion. It definitely seems very druidic. Materia Medica, Volume 3, Plants for Health and Magic. I don't want to take you. Oh, so take just allows you to read it and then I could just close it without actually taking it. So take is kind of a lie. Materia Medica, Volume 3, Plants for Health and Magic. Sage, the Holy Plant of Shadow and Light. Arthur Sidonus Garon. Legend says that the Allmother, in grief for her children's suffering, sowed sage under the moonlight, granting its silvery leaves her blessing. This sacred plant grows in sprawling bushes, with pale purple flowers and pointed silvery green leaves that shimmer like Avalon's ancient sorrow. Its earthy, bitter aroma seems to whisper secrets of the land itself. Sage is renowned for its restorative powers, sharpening memory, soothing joints, easing fevers, and driving out unseen enemies within the body. Its smoke, burned in the rituals of druids and priestesses, can cleanse curses, repel spirits, and stir dormant life. More than mere medicine, sage is a relic of divine compassion, a small but potent shield against the darkness. And if one must indulge mortal cravings, it lends a fine flavor to meats. This music, it's quite soft, but nice. What do we have over here? This is the area we haven't explored yet on the map. I'm guessing more enemies, but so far no. Some wine in a box. More shovels. That at the moment I don't need. Svine battle axe. It's a two-handed weapon. We've been focusing on one-handed. Increases physical damage by 24% and reduces max mana by 35. Yikes. It's very combat focused and actually not that much more damage than my mace. But it would force me to give up the shield and my second hand. I think I'll keep using my mace, all things considered. Ah, but I am now encumbered. With that in mind, let's place our bonfire and we can level up. And this time put it into endurance, because we've been talking about that for a while. And then our available point. I think we keep going up one-handed for the moment. That'll max out that perk, and then we have to figure out where we go from there down this tree. For now, we're good. Thankfully, for now, we're no longer encumbered. Game auto-saved. Always interesting when that happens. Because it makes me think something's happening in the area. But I don't know that that's actually true for this game. Okay, we're kind of following this path. There is a lower path that I've sort of skipped, which I suppose I should check out while I'm in the area. I know I was planning to see Lady Elaine this episode. Oh, hello there. Can I pick that lock while I'm in the water? I can. There you go. Fairy mush. I didn't realize that there was sometimes stuff in water. I've not been looking around underwater very much. Okay, that seems to be it for there. Yeah, so that dirt area is part of what we're seeing on the map, where it shows it looking like dry land, but it's not. It's interesting to me because that means I can travel through here, but I wonder what the difference is if I go down into the ocean part. Like what's clearly labeled as ocean. Can I quick save while I'm in water? No. So that's what I want to try now, is if I head out into the more deep waters, what happens? Okay, yep, so disabled while we're in water. If I now head this way, where we did see a bit of a shelf with water dropping off. Is there any consequence for just going out to sea? Besides being terrifying. Because I'm now solidly in the ocean portion. But it seems like it's fine. Oh, and of course the weirdness starts now. While I'm out at sea. That won't be a problem at all, I'm sure. No, I'm just off the map. Okay. I don't think there's any consequences for swimming out into the ocean. There's just nothing to see. Which is kind of how Morrowind did it. Where around the game area, they just made it non-ending ocean. You could just swim in forever. Alright, well let's get back to shore. I could go back to my campfire and rest, because that's still going to be around somewhere. Or I can see if there's enemies to fight. Yeah, there's my campfire. If I run into enemies, we'll get resources. So I'm inclined to keep going. No enemies so far. And we're almost back to the village. I could just go to the village and report in to Lady Elaine. Maybe that's the call. So we're basically at the end of the episode time. Yeah. Now we're here back at the village. Hello there. Okay. You don't want me reporting back in that I found information about the ship? I guess you just want me to go get the ship. Or specifically the figure from the ship. Alright. Then I guess that's probably it. There's still a tiny bit more I could explore, but mostly I'm happy with how it's all, with what I found. So, I think next time maybe we deal with Dead as Dreams. Actually, I did say I was going to steal that flower. And it is nighttime. Nah, I'm being watched. Hi there. Are you watching me because I, Wow. As soon as you crouch down, they all turn and run over. Well, that is interesting. Makes total sense. I guess I'm not gonna steal your stock. I just wish you would sell it to me. Yeah. That's just funny. Anyway, yes. So we're going to end the episode here. I'm not going to steal her flower, sadly. And next time we'll make our way up there to talk to... what's his face? Marg, about the cemetery. For now, though, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.